Good day, everybody. I posted this tank on social media about a month ago and just have a lot of people asking me questions about it. So I figured I'd do a video on it, maybe answer those questions in this video. First of all, let's touch on the tank. It is a 10-gallon Aqueon from Petco. Total water volume is 8 gallons. Rock sand displacement is 2 gallons. So it has got 10 gallons basically in it. The tank is powered up top by a Kessel A80. It is set at 80% blue and 100% power. It sits about 10 inches off the top of the glass, so that would give it 18 inches to the bottom of the tank, or the sand bed in this case. When we're looking at the filter, it is a Seachem Title 75. In the back of it, it has activated carbon and Fosban, as well as a Chemi Behir blue cartridge, and just a standard foam pad. Once a month, I go ahead and change out the activated carbon and Fosban. Every 2 months, I change out the activated carbon, Fospan, and the Chemi Pure Blue. And then I take the entire thing apart at that time and run it under hot water and clean the entire filter and put it back in. I'm not worried about decreasing any of the bioload. My bioload is that entire tank. And we'll discuss that now. As you can see, there is a bed of caulerpa that pretty much encircles that tank. There is copepods, amphipods all over it, as well as we have blue-legged hermits, turbo snails, a couple of turban snails as well. We've got a coral-banded shrimp in there, and I believe that's it for the animal load. As far as the macroalgae, again, we have the caulerpa and dragon's breath. Anybody knows me knows I have both in all of my tanks, well, all my saltwater. Corals, we have some GSP, one Superman mushroom, and then the star of the tank, the Galaxia, big colony of it. I set this tank up to really display that Galaxia colony. That's what the entire goal is. There's so many tanks you see out there that just have everything and their mother in it. I wanted a tank that really kind of highlights a few things. I love the caulerpa look. It's just waving everywhere in this tank. The dragon's breath up along the top really highlights with that blue light hitting down on it, the shimmer. It's just a pretty tank. I cannot tell you what the water parameters are in this thing. I have not tested them in a long time. I do a top off of it once a week, if it needs it. Most weeks it doesn't. About every 2 weeks I do need to add a little bit. As you can see, it is a 100% lid on this tank. There is just enough room for gas exchange. You can see there's a crack there. There's some area in the back and right there. So it can gas exchange. And that's it. It's just a super simple tank. If somebody really wanted to get into the reefing hobby and keep their life simple and their price down, I think I picked this tank up for $10 on sale. I think normally $15, and that's with tax. The Title 75, that's going to run you about $75, $80. You can get them on sale. I've seen them as low as $50. So let's go with the on sale price. $50 for the filter, $10 for the tank. So you got $60 there. Let's see, I've got 20 in sand, so we're at $80. The rock I already had, but let's just say, let's just call it an even 100 there. We all know that Kessel is not cheap, so okay, $220 with the Kessel. And then whatever coral or however you want to set it up. Coral banded shrimp, $10. I mean, this whole tank you can do for under 300 with no problem at all. I've got freshwater tanks the same size that I could that aren't. Good Lord, my 10-gallon freshwater shrimp tank was probably $1,000 tank by the time I was done with it. So the tank is what it is with what you put into it. This one you can do for under 250 for certain. And it's just a pretty saltwater tank. I don't have any fish in it because I haven't found that fish that I'd want to put in it. I keep thinking about maybe a wrasse, but I just don't know. It's pretty on its own. I guess if it's not broke, don't fix it. So anyway, that's tank. So I hope I covered a lot of the questions I've been getting. I just don't do anything to it. It's simple to take care of. It really takes care of itself. So y'all have a very good day, evening, morning, whatever it is where you're at. And I'll see you on the next video.